a day earlier, the White House had said President Trump would support the COVID relief package passed by Congress on Monday. But things change rapidly within this residence. And less than 24 hours later, this wrench of a video was uploaded to Trump's Twitter feed, effectively ending Congress's victory lap mid-stride.
The bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity, it's called the COVID relief bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID.
The bill is indeed massive. Besides the $900 billion allocated to COVID relief, it includes money for foreign aid, the arts, wildlife management, and of course, keeping the federal government open until September. Trump is demanding that Congress amend the legislation to remove the unnecessary items, but to add money to the COVID-19 relief portion. The current bill gives $600 checks to most Americans. Trump wants that increased to $2,000.
Send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me.
It won't. Despite Trump's continued refusal to concede the election, Joe Biden will be sworn in as U.S. president on January 20th.
One thing I promise you about my leadership during this crisis, I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Speaking earlier in the day, Biden commended Congress on passage of the COVID relief bill, while pledging his administration would indeed ask for more money.
Our darkest days in the battle against COVID are ahead of us, not behind us. So we need to prepare ourselves to steel our spines. As frustrating it is to hear, it's going to take patience.
More patience than what Americans had been told just a day earlier by Trump's own Treasury Secretary, who had promised people would begin receiving those $600 checks approved by Congress next week. Now the plan is in limbo. Congress had passed the bipartisan measure with veto-proof supermajorities, but Trump's demands may give Republicans cover to switch their votes, or it could give Democrats ammo to insist on the bigger checks for Americans that the party had wanted all along. It had taken months of negotiations to achieve this so briefly celebrated progress in Congress. And now, the only certainty is Trump's insistence on leaving a mark during his last days in office. Heidi Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.